Greetings, my surname is Mkhize. I am Johannes Mkhize from Mboza Kwamalabu Ilingana, that is where I live right now. I used to live in Kwajobi, that is where I died and God took me. I was not a believer and I did not know God. I knew nothing about God. My wife used to be a believer and we were not able to get a child. She used to attend church at African Gospel Church. As for me, I used to walk on the wrong path, drinking alcohol. I was working and would spend time drinking alcohol. I used to abuse my wife physically and do all sorts of mistreatment on her, but nevertheless she persevered. She never got angry with me or decided to leave me despite the fact that we could not get a child. She continued to persevere even when I mistreated her. When I came home from drinking, I used to fight her and cause trouble. It happened I took my knife out for my wife because we did not get children. When I was drunk I would be rude and not even know what I was doing because of drunkenness. She told me to go ahead and kill her, but I should know that I am killing my cows that I married her with, so I took a knife to stab her, but I heard a voice asking me what I was doing and I no longer saw the knife on my hand. I sat down and asked my wife to forgive me. She forgave me. Then I went to bed drunk. I abandoned her and went to stay at another place. I had an affair with another woman and a misfortune happened. I got sick. My wife prayed for me. She would put me in her prayers and many other things, but I did not care and paid no attention, as I used to think believers are just crazy people, not knowing they are doing God's work. Then there came a time when I was sick. It was on a Monday when I started getting sick. I was taken from where I lived back to my home. My wife received me regardless of me abandoning her, and she took care of me and bathed me. She wanted to take me to traditional healers. I refused. She wanted to take me to doctors, but I refused. She wanted to take me to the hospital, but I told her to leave me alone. I told her that it is better if I die. I did not know who will receive me when I die. I thought when I die I will meet my ancestors. I told her my ancestors will welcome me when I leave this world, not knowing I am playing with time. On Friday at around 4 p.m. I died. I saw the house in complete darkness. I saw no one, but I heard a voice calling me. The voice said, "Come." I did not know who was calling me. The voice said, "Come, let us go." Then my soul left my body. I felt pain when my soul came out of my body. The voice told me to turn and look at my body and see how it looks like. I turned and looked at my body. It was dirty. My soul followed the voice and arrived at a place that is like a mountain, and there were all kinds of people and they were plenty in number. These people could not walk because the place was slippery. The voice said, "I will end up here." The voice told me to look down, and when I looked down the voice said, "Do you see the people who are inside this pool of blood?" The voice told me that it is blood and inside it is people that used to kill other people. This is their punishment. I saw these people crying. This pool of blood was boiling. I thought to myself that they were burning, but the voice told me, "This is just an example. They are not yet burning, they are still waiting." The voice told me to pass that place because I have never killed anyone on earth. There were many of us. We slipped and we were crying as we were moving to the place. The voice told me, "This place is not slippery. This is because of your sins, because you never loved God." I slipped 3 times and the 4th time I managed to stand up and found the way. I heard the man calling me, "You do not look aside and you do not even look back. You do not even think about your life on earth." The voice told me to come. I was walking on the broad and dark road. The road is not beautiful. You suffer on that road, you get worried. The voice told me, "Come, this is the place you people choose while you are on earth by rejecting God." I followed him. Ahead of me, a beautiful place was unveiled and there appeared many children. The voice told me, "These kids are going to open for me in order to pass through. These are the children of those who do abortions on earth, those who kill children when they are still in the womb." Ahead of me I found another group of children with no bodies but only their heads. These children belong to those who practiced family planning on earth. The voice told me to pass that station because I have never told or made anyone use contraceptives. I passed. As I was walking I was crying. The voice told me not to cry because I am here because of my deeds on earth. I chose this place for myself. Ahead of me I saw a man. He opened for me. He made a hand gesture, pointing where I should go without talking to me, and he closed. I arrived at the stations of this place called Hades. The first station is for those who practice witchcraft, those who ate human flesh while they were on earth. They are bound, they did not do well on earth, they were in great agony and were crying. I was told to pass. The next station I found those who used to be native doctors on earth. They are doing their ancestral dance they used to do on earth. They are in great agony and are crying. I was told that they used to lie to people on earth, robbing people their monies. I passed and there was another station for traditional healers. I was told to pass. I got to the station of people who attended old apostolic church called Zion that used a mixture called Suisho. They used the name of God wrongfully. They are also bound and are crying while using this Suisho. Whatever you use on earth you will continue to use it in the afterlife because it is evil in the eyes of God. I passed that station and I found a place that had a lot of Christians. Their heads were fixed ahead, they don't move, they do not look aside, they are in great agony. I was told that these are Christians from the world, those in front of them are their leaders. They are also crying because of their evil deeds that are out of God's way. I was told they were also bound. Then I was told to pass. I got to another station of those who are called Nazarites, from Nazareth Baptist Church. You are not told that they are Nazarites, you just know by their deeds that this is a certain group of religion. They are also doing their dance and crying. I was told that these are also believers. They are bound because they did not walk according to God's way. I was told to pass and I passed. All along I was walking with this voice. I was also heading to the station that corresponded with my deeds when I was still on earth. Everybody will go to the station they worked for. I passed through and went to a football station. I found football players. They are also crying. It is a mystery. I saw the ball look like a ball of fire. It was like they were playing with a red coal, a big red coal. When they had it, it would break and burn their whole body. They are crying and they fall down. I was told these were the football players. They did not love God, they did worldly things. I was told to pass through. Another station I found dancers. They dance big time. They are crying. The music we play on earth, you also find it in hell. Nobody sleeps. People cry. I was told to pass. I got to another station. I found prostitutes. Those who used to sell their bodies, multitudes of prostitutes. They are selling God's temple. I saw stacks of money. The money they got through prostitution. Everyone has stacks of money but it does not help them anymore. They are crying. I was told to pass through. Another station I found smokers. The smoke came out of their eyes and ears and the mouth. Next to them were those who used to sniff tobacco. They are sitting inside the mud of tobacco. Those who sniff it through the nose, put it inside their nostrils. Those who used to eat it, put it in the mouth. I was told to pass. I got to alcohol station. I sat at that station. I was told that this is my place because I used to love alcohol a lot. The alcohol in hell is extremely hot in a mysterious way. There were a lot of us. Everybody is in agony. We were brought alcohol to drink. We cried a lot. We stood up. You stand where you are. You look up and ask for forgiveness. You are told that there is no forgiveness there. Forgiveness is found on earth, not here. When you are here you are just waiting to be thrown in hell. People in hell are not yet burning. They are still waiting even now. When we were still there, I started feeling thirsty and hunger, something you cannot really understand. A wave of heat came over as if we are burning. We were told that this is just an example. You are not yet burning. You are still going to burn. We are all in sorrow. Nobody is talking to anyone. Everyone has his own suffering. There was a time I heard a gong sound. I did not know whether it was ringing in my ears or not. I was told to stand up from where I was sitting. I felt like God is helping me. He is taking me out of this place and returning me to earth. There was a big separation whereby those who are this side cannot go to the other side and those who are on the other side cannot come to this side. You don't even think of climbing on it because you will not know where you are going. I was taken by an angel to the other side. He said, "Man, come here. Do you see where you are coming from?" I did not respond. I just looked. I saw many people crying. Hades is a very big place. The agony there, you would think that they are burning, but I was told it is just an example. They are not yet burning. I said that they are already burning. I was told no, they are not yet burning. there is still going to be more suffering and great agony that will